Hello student, experiment number 3 aim to study the output power and frequency as function of bias voltage in gun diode. Equipment required in experiment: gun oscillator, gun power supply, pin modulator, isolator, frequency meter, variable attenuator, detector mount, waveguide stands, VSWR meter, cables and accessories. And the basic hardware block diagram of this experiment. First block is gun power supply. Output of gun power supply is DC voltage, and range of this DC voltage is 0 to 10 volt, and that also generate 1 kilohertz square wave. And 0 to 10 volt output of the gun power supply is applied to the input of gun oscillator, and 1 kilohertz square wave generated by the gun supply is applied to the input of the pin modulator, and pin modulator is modulate this both thing, continuous wave and 1 kilohertz square wave. This continuous wave is output of gun oscillator, and output of the pin modulator is electromagnetic wave and in X band, and range of frequencies between 8 to 12 gigahertz. And the function of isolator is forward direction power flow. It does not allow the backward direction power, only allow forward power, propagation of forward power. And the variable attenuator is in variable attenuator in full mode, no power absorbed, and in some half scale some power absorbed in variable attenuator. And the frequency meter is used for measure the frequency. And the source is ready and it is applied to the slotted section transmission line, and output of the slotted section line is connected to the detector mount and then match termination. And the VSWR meter is connected to the detector mount. The use for VSWR meter is measure the VSWR. And in this experiment, main thing is first focus on the bias voltage. This bias voltage. So here first apply the bias voltage that ranges between 0 to 10 volt, and corresponding measure the output power and frequency. So first set the bias voltage like a 4 volt. First one, second one is 5 volt, third one is 6 volt like, and correspondingly you should measure the output power and resonance frequency. And then you should plot the power versus voltage curve and frequency versus voltage curve, and we will move for actual hardware experiment. Now we are starting actual hardware of micro test band for our experiment number 3. This is the gun power supply, and this is the output of gun power supply that is between 0 to 10 volt and is applied to the input of the gun oscillator. And this is the pin supply that generates the 1 kilohertz square wave and is applied to the input of the pin modulator. And right now the gun power supply is in off mode. And this one is a cooling fan, is used for cooling purpose in gun oscillator. And next one, this is isolator. The isolator is used for power propagate in forward direction. It does not allow the backward flow of power. And pin modulator, output of the pin modulator is generate the continuous wave between 8 to 12 gigahertz. Is in X band. and this one is attenuator. Right now attenuator is in full mode, means all power flow from this rectangular port to this port, input port to output port. And this is a frequency meter, and it is used for measure the input frequency of source. And this one is our slotted section line, and this is the input port of our slotted section line, and input is between 8 to 12 gigahertz frequency in X band, and this is the output port of the slotted section, and output port of the slotted section is connected to the detector mount. And this one is our oscilloscope is used for measuring the standing wave pattern, and also observe the minima and maxima. And this probe is connected to the slotted section line. And this one is our VSWR meter, is used for measuring the power and VSWR, and the detector mount is connected to the VSWR for measuring the power and VSWR. And we are first start the gun power supply. This is the on. And also on the oscilloscope and VSWR meter. Oscilloscope and VSWR in process. Right now this one is continuous wave mode. In this time we have used internal modulation mode. I have changed the mode to here. The pulse is there, standing pattern is there, standing wave pattern is there, and the voltage is right now 5.14 volt, and lower voltage is most probably pattern is not available like that. This is 4.9 volt, pattern is gone. So we will start with near 5 volt. So right now is 1.5 volt is our input voltage to the gun oscillator, and correspondingly we will measure the power and VSWR and resonance frequency. So our input voltage is 5.15 volt. Correspondingly output power VSWR is 1.77, 1.8. and correspondingly power is 4.90 dB. It's minus 5 dB around, and correspondingly this is standing wave pattern. The power is measured according to your input voltage 5.15 volt, and we are going to measure frequency also. At that time, deep in vertical direction in your standing wave pattern, I am rotating the frequency meter. This is a deep at that frequency. This one is your resonance frequency. That one is vertical section and lower horizontal section, that is around 9.05 gigahertz. 9.05 gigahertz is your resonance frequency at 5.15 volt, and at 5.5 volt, and correspondingly power is minus 6.20 dB. Okay, then we will move for higher voltage, means right now it's 5.15 volt. So I am going to change the voltage up to 5.6. Take a 0.5 volt interval. Taking so right now voltage is 5.06. So first find the resonance frequency. This one is your dip. So at that time resonance frequency is 9.01 gigahertz resonance frequency at 5.60 volt, and correspondingly power is minus 6.80 dB, and you can also see the VSWR is a 2.30, and also increase the voltage up to 6, around 6.15. Okay, right now voltage is 6.04. This is your input voltage, and according to voltage you should measure the frequency. So deep in your pattern. So frequency meter, I am tuning the frequency meter. So deep in vertical direction. This one is your deep in vertical direction. This one is your resonance frequency. This one. At that time resonance frequency is 8.96 gigahertz at 6.0 volt. 6.0 volt, 6.04 volt. The resonance frequency is 8.96 gigahertz. Correspondingly power is minus 7.4 dB, minus 7.4 dB, and correspondingly VSWR 2.50. Also increase the voltage to 6.58 volt, 0.5 volt interval. At that time standing wave pattern displaying oscilloscope, and I am tuning the frequency meter. Deep in require the deep in vertical direction. This one is your deep in vertical direction. This deep in vertical direction. So at that time frequency is 8.72 gigahertz at 6.58 volt, and correspondingly power is minus 7.60 dB, and VSWR is 2.60. Further, I am going to increase the voltage up to 7 volt. Up to 7 volt. Use the Y position for channel 1. Okay, and find the resonance frequency at this particular voltage. Deep at this frequency, vertical deep. at this frequency. So this frequency is around 8.62 gigahertz. 8.62 gigahertz, and corresponding power is minus 8.0 dB, and VSWR is 2.7. Further increase the voltage up to 7.5 volt. Voltage is 7.53 volt. Use the Y position button for adjust your pattern in vertical direction. Okay, and observe the deep in vertical direction, so you can identify your resonance frequency. This one is your deep in vertical direction. This one is a deep vertical direction. At that time resonance frequency is 8.56 gigahertz, and corresponding power is 9.6 dB, and corresponding VSWR is 3.5, and further increase the voltage up to 8 volt. Okay, the pattern right now is flat, so you should take this one is the last reading. This one is our last reading up to 8 volt. So slightly we required for reduction of the voltage. Because of the pattern. Okay, right now this is a last reading up to 7.67 volt. Correspondingly, this one is our pattern. So I am tuning the frequency meter in vertical direction. Right now pattern is not good, so slightly required decreasing the voltage. Okay, this one is 7.54 volt, and correspondingly take the resonance frequency deep in vertical direction. This one is your deep in vertical direction. This deep in vertical direction. So at that time resonance frequency is around 8.5 gigahertz, and correspondingly power 9.5 dB, and VSWR is 3.5. Okay, so you should draw the voltage versus frequency graph, and second graph voltage versus power. Okay, and you should conclude also.